Welcome to another $4 million strategies. Today, I'm here with Matthew Pohl, CEO of the Rewild Group. Today, he's going to tell us how you can help increase the value of business by increasing your business greater than the market. Matthew, what are some best practices that we should teach your clients or where you talk with others to do that?
Yeah, well, thanks, Carl, for having me on for this brief snippet, and we'll try to get to the point. Um, there's two things I'd like to communicate. The first is understanding where your business is relative to the stages of growth that businesses go through is a good starting point. The rules of growth really change based on what stage of growth you're in, and our methodology has identified 7 stages and kind of these rules for growth. But one of the kind of the universal things, if we're really trying to grow the top line, especially faster than the marketplace, is really having sound what we call business development structures. So business development as a whole often is kind of seen as a bit of a black box, especially in small and mid-sized businesses. More sophisticated, larger companies usually have it nailed down much better. But if you're in that 1 to 350 employee range, we often find that business development structures are not as mature as they need to be. And so we focus, first of all, and I would recommend you focus on first saying, well, what is business development? Business development really is this umbrella under which you have marketing, you have sales, and you have customer service. Those are your 3 revenue generating functions within the business. And so making sure that you understand that like marketing generates leads, sales turns leads into revenue, and customer service keeps the revenue coming. And if you understand those, kind of dissected into those 3 components, you have the opportunity to say, where are we strong and where are we weak? And in doing so, you can consciously put more effort into one of those buckets, generating more leads, maybe have enough leads, but you're not converting them. So let's focus on sales. Or maybe you have a strong customer base, but they're not continuing to buy from you. Let's focus on customer service. So to me, when we talk about growing that top line, especially improving these areas of marketing, sales, and customer service and making them less dependent just on the CEO or just on the leader of the organization is really critical if you're going to grow and grow in a sustainable fashion, not just for a few months, but for years into the future. So that would be my starting point. Understand your stage of growth because that's important. But then the main element I would say to focus on is your business development structures.
Curious for you, of those 3 areas, which is the one that typically is the biggest challenge for a company?
Well, in small and mid-sized businesses, I would say marketing tends to be the challenge. Usually, customer service, you're good at providing a good product and you're good at taking care of your customers. If you're not going to be in business long. So that's usually okay. Sales, sales tends to be something like a CEO can close on business. They know what they're doing. They can communicate, the products and services they deliver. So I would say almost universally, marketing is the area. Generating leads tends to be the area that's weakest, especially for businesses that have grown through word of mouth. And that's not sufficient to sustain their business at their current stage.
Yeah, that last point right there was perfect. Of when you're only getting word of mouth referral business, it's hard to make it sustainable for the long run, and you ultimately have to create those leads to help bring in a sales channel. So Matthew, thank you so much for being on $4 million strategies today.
My pleasure.